guys, I'm in Mendoza and I work with the international program. Maureen, she cannot be here right now because she got sick and she went home. Right now we're going to have Nicole, Marcela, Agustin, Wesley, Breno, and Anna. And they all from Brazil. So here we go.
So my name is Nicole, I play volleyball here in Otero, and I'm from Paraná, which is south of Brazil.
Hey, my name is Ana, I'm from São Paulo.
Hello, my name is Breno, I'm from São Paulo also, and I play soccer.
Hi, my name is Marcela, I play volleyball, and I'm also from the south of Brazil.
Hello, my name is Agustin. I am on the golf team here in Otero, and I am from Rio Grande do Sul, which is more south than Marcelo State.
Hello, my name is Wesley, I play golf, and I am from the south.
Como que vai? So I'm going to start talking about Brazil history. So it began with indigenous people thousands of years ago, and in 150, the Portuguese explorer Pedro Álvares Cabral landed and Brazil became a colony of Portugal. Portugal exploited the sugarcane in Brazil, pau-brasil, which is a Brazilian tree, and that time was used to do clothes. Mainly red clothes because they're extremely rare and was like synonymous of power. So like kings and like people that have power used to wear red, and it was extremely rare to get the color. So they used the pau-brasil, and also to make like objects with wood and stuff. The gold was extremely important, and that's also why we have yellow in our flag because of the gold. And yeah, and they brought African slaves for labor that time. So in 1822, Brazil declared independence with Dom Pedro I as emperor. The country abolished slavery in 1888, and it became a republic. And throughout the 20th century, Brazil experienced periods of democracy and military regime. Today, it's a vibrant democracy known for its cultural diversity and economic growth. It's also, we have a lot of like European people at the time that we're developing, and more the African people, more the indigenous people, so we're a really diversity country. So Brazil is the only country in the South America that speaks Portuguese and occupies almost the half of the continent. That's why, because we're colonized by Portugal, and the other countries are colonized for Spain, so they speak Spanish and we speak Portuguese, which is different. It's like sounds a little bit the same, but it's different. Brazil is the 5th biggest country in the world and the 7th biggest population number, so we're a huge country. We're just a little bit smaller than US. And also is the 9th biggest economy in the world. Oh, just like the flag, the green symbolizes the forest because we have the Amazon. There we're gonna talk a lot later about it. And the yellow is the golden, and the blue is for the oceans, the rivers, and also the sky, which is really pretty in Brazil. And we have stars, which is all the states. You can see here later, and the flag is wrote in ordered progress.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about the origin of the Brazilian music. So, until the 19th century, Portugal was the main gateway for most of the influences that built Brazilian music, both erudite and popular, introducing most of the instruments, the harmony system. The musical literature and a good portion of the musical forms cultivated in the country of the over the centuries Although many of these elements were not of Portugal origin, but generically European. Okay, the typical dances in Brazil. We have capoeira and samba that we're gonna see after. Yeah, now. So capoeira is an Afro-Brazilian cultural expression and fight created by the African blacks who were enslaved in Brazilian territory. So they dance like they're kind of fighting, but it's not like a fight, it's just an expression. So the clothing used in capoeira varies a lot depending of the group or style of capoeira. But it can be said that most capoeiristas wear pants and a t-shirt. Some groups favor white during rodas. So this is the instruments that we use in capoeira that it calls berimbau, pandeiro, agogô, atabaque, baqueta, cachixi e dobrão. And this is a samba that we dance in Carnival in Brazil also. And samba is Brazilian. Samba is a Brazilian dance in music genre, considered one of the most representative elements of popular culture in Brazil. And yeah, as I said, samba that we can like dance in Carnival and the streets in Brazil is like a big party that we do on the streets. And this is the instruments of the samba, and this is a video. That's samba. That's samba.
I'm gonna speak about the Carnival, that it's a really important holiday in Brazil that is celebrated annually. So mostly in the end of February, so this month, and in the beginning of March. There's like a really important for our nation because it represents the Christianism that is the religion in Brazil. So it's predominant of this religion, and we celebrate like mostly a week or 2 weeks even in some, it depends on the state you are. And it's a really big party, mostly in like Rio de Janeiro, that is one of the biggest states in Brazil, and in São Paulo, that is both biggest states in Brazil. And it depends where you live, you're gonna dress something for the day. So like each day you're gonna dress something, and you're gonna wear some type of clothes for the parties and everything. So like, and usually they close at some big streets in Brazil where you have like a dancing things with big cars and all that celebrating, and mostly like in some soccer stadiums they close the soccer stadium to do an event, especially those days, and for celebrating all that. And here's a video of one of the stadiums that they closed just for the event.
Alexandre Lousada e André Rodrigues, diretor de Carnaval, Doutor Azevedo, direção de harmonia.
So this is a Brazilian parade. This is made in Rio, and they have like a competition called Samba Schools, and the better like got a lot of money. And usually like the people from Rio, they like choose. It's kind of like a, how can I say that? It's kind of like a soccer competition with samba. So they choose a topic like I don't know, about soccer or about something, and they make the whole parade based on that. And it's more or less like 1 hour of parade for each school, and we have like 12 schools, something like that. And this is capoeira. It's a video that she was talking about, and it's a dance, but later was used to like a fight because they used to fight like for something like or for defense, self-defense, but they couldn't like actually fight because of the rules and where they're enslaved, so they create this dance, which is a fight. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about Festa Junina. The English is gonna be like June party. It's a festival that, like Carnival, it's also a big thing. Always happens on June, and we're like we have typical dances, and we perform the typical dances. That is a square dance, and we also use like typical clothing that is called caipira clothing. That is this type of clothing. And we also have like a lot of food based on corn and peanuts. That's those food. Oh yeah, and we don't have those foods, but we have a chocolate that is really famous from Brazil. That is Bis. If you guys want to try. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the foods and drinks that are really popular in Brazil. So here we have feijoada, that is basic, like not a soup, but the whole plate is based on beans, with beans and pork meat and bacon and this stuff. And we have churrasco BR, that is barbecue. Barbecue BR. That is a lot of steak and like in this picture. And we have also, there was supposed to be coxinha, not this one, but it's like a fried chicken, this. Okay. And this, in the top, it's brigadeiro. It's really famous, like a Brazilian thing, that is kind of like a chocolate, but in a bowl. And we have paçoca, that is kind of like a dessert made with peanuts. And this is pão de queijo, that's kind of like bread with cheese, made with cheese. And we have açaí, that is kind of like ice cream, but it's not ice cream. It's made with açaí fruit. So it's açaí, ice cream fruit. And we have guaraná, that is a soda made with guaraná, that is also a Brazilian fruit. And we have caipirinha, that's a really, really famous alcohol drink. In Brazil we can drink with 18, so we already tasted it. Really good, guys. Taste it. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
No, Gary, no. Not here, Gary.
Just in Brazil, Gary. Just in Brazil, we promise.
Yeah. I'm sorry, boss. Next.
We'll talk about the four most famous people in Brazil. Neymar Santos da Silva is the most famous soccer player. And Gisele Bündchen is a model. Anitta is a singer. Pelé is a history player in the world.
So I'm gonna talk about some tourist attraction. Some Cristo Redentor is one of the most famous located in Rio de Janeiro. Everyone goes there to take a picture and everything. Also, this one's in Puerto Seguro, in of the state of Bahia. Each when they come to Brazil, they get to Puerto Seguro, and there's the landmarker of the scoring 1503. Also, the Iguazu Falls, it's located in the state of Paraná, which is bordered with Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay. And there it's a big falls and pretty nice. Also, the Avenida Paulista, which is in the most avenue in São Paulo, it's a symbol of business capital, and it's a big avenue with great cultural hub and everything. The most important river park in São Paulo is the Parque Ibirapuera. It's a meeting point for friends and family. You can picnic and everything there. The park have also an obelisk and also a monument for the banderas. And
Yeah, São Paulo is huge, and it's like the São Paulo city is bigger than New York, and the state of São Paulo has Argentina size, and in population and yeah, 40 million of people, just São Paulo, which you're based. Yeah. And this is Amazonas. Probably you guys know this one. Is a rainforest. Is the world's largest rainforest and river system, and the most biological diverse place on Earth. So we have a lot of flora and fauna, which is like animals and types of plants. And we also have 2 important rivers there. And thanks to Amazon, pretty much we have still have rains and for the whole world, because it's really important about all that.
The most popular sports in Brazil are football, soccer, and second volleyball, third mixed martial, 4 basketball, and 5 motorsport.
Obrigada! Obrigada!